Bueno chicos, este es una reaccionando de Ad Battle. Esta vez estamos con Stitch de Disney, de la serie, de la película bien reconocida del perrito feo que llega a Hawái. y, y el otro contrincante es Raccoon de los Guardianes de la Galaxia. El mapachito ese que anda con el arbolito Yo Soy Gru. Esta vez vamos a ver quién ganará, pero yo tengo mi favorito. En el grupo mi amigo me dijo que iba a ganar el mapachito. Yo le voy por el Ohana porque yo creo que tiene más stats base. Así que vamos a ir a ver ahora. Corre video.
BetterHelp and Mint Mobile. Stitch, Disney's Extraordinary Experiment 626.
Rocket, Marvel's murderous mercenary mustelid. Those are like weasels and ferrets and raccoons. You know, because he's a...
Just because you're cute and fluffy doesn't mean you aren't the deadliest thing in the universe.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Igual a sneak peek.
In the distant reaches of outer space, the mad scientist Jumbo Jukiba was accused of illegal genetic experimentation.
He took the galaxy's most fearsome, most dangerous, most absolutely purely black-hearted evil creatures and smushed them all together.
A great man with a vision, persecuted by spineless know-nothing bureaucrats.
The result? Experiment 626, though you can just call him Stitch.
He did not!
I think I'm gonna be sick. After being slated for termination, Stitch escaped to a distant planet, Earth. Oh wait, Earth.
Crash landing in the Hawaiian island of Kauai of all places. There he'd be adopted by the Earth girl Lilo and went incognito as the ugliest dog ever.
And despite his horrific upbringing, Stitch found he had a softer side. A love of Elvis and a kinship with Lilo, a devil child who didn't fit in, just like him. It wasn't long before Stitch was ready to do anything to protect his new Ohana from the alien threats coming to get him.
And let me tell you, as a fellow mad scientist, Jumbo really outdid himself here. I've been meaning to dig deeper into Stitch's piecemeal alien biology for years. First of all, his fluffy exterior is entirely bulletproof, fireproof, and nearly impenetrable.
Oh, this comes with a catch. His molecular structure is so dense, he can't swim. Sucks he landed in Hawaii of all places.
Stitch can crawl on walls, hear a whisper from miles away, and scream so loud he'll blow you to kingdom come.
He's strong enough to lift 3,000 times his own body weight and can spin dash so fast he'll burst into flames.
His eyesight is also incredible. He's got night, X-ray, and infrared vision, and can even zoom in hundreds of times over.
Even better, he can hop loogies like a friggin' machine gun. His spin is conductive enough to short-circuit electronics, stick objects together like glue, and even dissolve solid rock. Oh, and he's somehow a genius, too. The dude knows molecular physics and can build entire mech suits and spaceships out of junk in seconds.
You wouldn't think it from his everything, but Stitch is a genius with a brain comparable to a supercomputer. The world's most powerful supercomputer right now is Hewlett-Packard's Frontier, which can make 1 quintillion calculations a second.
Comparing Stitch to Frontier is frankly a massive low.
Stitch was programmed to have Jumba's own intelligence, and Jumba's IQ has been compared to that of an entire galaxy combined.
I have conducted my own genetic analysis to determine Stitch's alien progenitors. His DNA includes traces of the manglioid of Meridian 4, the goo goblin booger beast, the people-eating pus monkey, the deadly disemboweler, the boiling tongue-oid, and the bottom-feeding scum sucker.
It sounds like your ex-wife. Am I right?
No, Wiz, what the hell? That's such a messed up thing to say about her. Be better.
I'm so disappointed in you.
You can make those jokes when you start paying the alimony.
Well, Stitch's incredible buffet of alien DNA is supported by a power cell embedded in his body, fueled by the energy of 2 colliding planets. Huh? Colliding planets! Are you coming back? No?
You!
Okay.
He's got a jetpack, freeze ray, grenades, and a Seismotronic 200, which can make sandwiches gigantic. Oh, and shrink enemies, that's cool too.
Stitch was a one-fluff army, and he proved it when everyone from the Galactic Federation to the dastardly Dr. Hamsterville came to pick a fight with him.
Including all of Jumba's experiments. Yeah, 626 isn't just some random number. There are hundreds of these little bastards running around. More trouble-making cousins to add to his growing ohana.
Though he had to
Captura los
pacify many of them
Pokémon
first, like Slushy, who can create a snowstorm that covered all of Kauai.
Or Richter, who can split the Earth in half and shatter planet-busting asteroids.
And Jumba stated that Stitch was the most destructive, unstoppable monster the universe has ever
El
seen.
monstruo más
Even more
peligroso
dangerous than
del
Polio, who
experimento.
can create a black hole large enough to consume the entire universe.
Speaking of black holes, in the anime, yes, there's a Lilo and Stitch anime. Stitch once piloted a ship carrying a supernova bomb, strong enough to wipe out a galaxy, and flew it into a black hole. It and the black hole both exploded on top of him, and he popped out no worse for the wear. You know, like you do.
Another time, he piloted a ship to a different black hole in less than 2 minutes. It's unclear exactly how far this was, but the average distance between stars is about 5 light years.
That means his
Se
ship would have
resume
had to have
eso,
been
el
flying at
mapacito
over
donde
1
tiene que
million
hacer
times the speed of light.
And when he's filled with love for his Ohana, the power cell inside Stitch surges incalculably. He used this to defeat Dark End, an experiment explicitly made to be stronger than Stitch, who had just defeated 4 Stitch clones on his own.
And Stitch completely annihilated him. He knocked Dark End into outer space so hard he dislodged a city-sized space station. You know, like you do.
He's even managed to worm his way into completely different Disney properties.
Oh God, we don't have another Deadpool on our hands, do we?
With Stitch around, Lilo, Nani, and the
No sé qué va a
inhabitants of
pasar
Earth
acá.
couldn't be safer.
Surf's up for everyone's favorite blue fuzzball of death.
This episode is sponsored by BetterHelp.
It can be easy to spend all your time on your work,
Como
your
a ver que
friends,
nos
your
presenta el
family, but
técnico.
how much time do you actually spend on yourself?
Therapy can be an incredible asset to your mental health, even if you don't think you need it right at this moment. A lot of these problems can be hard to spot without self-reflection and an outside perspective. It's easy to accept things the way they are without realizing that maybe they could be better. Everyone can benefit from becoming the best version of themselves. Positive coping skills, setting boundaries, supporting others without leaving yourself behind, all incredibly important to practice in your journey for self-fulfillment.
And in this super busy world, BetterHelp is entirely online and designed to be flexible to
No,
your
pues sí, Ohana
schedule.
significa
All you have to do to start is
destrucción
fill out a brief
tremenda.
questionnaire to be matched with a licensed therapist. And if you'd like to make a change, you can switch therapists at any time at no additional charge. Find more balance with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/deathbattle today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/deathbattle.
Somewhere in the Black
Vamos
Mountain
con el
Hills of
mapa
Dakota,
chino.
there was a young boy named Rocky Raccoon.
Rocket, Raccoon, Rocket, not Rocky. That's the Beatles song he's named after.
Well, I have wasted a lot of time on some very specific research.
In fact, it's just Rocket. Despite his startling resemblance to the resourceful dumpster diving mammal, Rocket originates from the alien planet Halfworld, which served as an asylum for the criminally insane ruled over by alien humanoids.
Along with many of Half-World's cutesy inhabitants, Rocket was subjected to cybergenetic modifications by his overlords.
All with the purpose of being Halfworld's warden, Ranger Rocket.
Rocket's mutations make him smarter, stronger, faster, and tougher than your average garbage goblin.
His cybernetic skeleton is connected to artificial vertebrae and neural implants, allowing him to dodge gunfire and laser beams, survive an explosion the size of a city block, and keep up with supervillains like Kraven and Venom.
Alongside pals Lila the Otter and Walrus the... Yeah, Rocket battled the mercenary Blackjack O'Hare and killer clowns and saved the day time and time again. I bet you're wondering what the hell this has to do with Guardians of the Galaxy.
In a convoluted editorial effort to reboot his character, Rocket left Halfworld to become a mercenary and had his memories suppressed. After a betrayal by his otter lover, a different one, he has a thing for otters, Rocket was sent to jail. Space jail.
And prison changes a man. Gunn was the Saturday morning cartoon character of yore. He was a felon, cynical and hardened by the criminal justice system. The space criminal justice system.
Rocket suffered not only from his penal servitude, but the trauma of his brutal genetic modifications and a lingering sense of alienation. It was in this personal hell where he'd meet a bunch of a-holes who would soon be his new teammates. Star-Lord, Gamora, Drax, and of course, his best pal Groot.
And together they were the Guardians of the Galaxy, defending the free peoples of the cosmos from all manner of alien menace. For a price, of course. Though unlike some of the powerhouses on his team, Rocket's raccoon body is...
I told you he's not a raccoon. He was created on Half-World and is the last of an entire race of raccoon-like aliens. He just happens to look like an Earth raccoon.
Don't lecture me on raccoons, Wiz. I'm an expert. Been fighting the bastards for years. Did you know their tiny little bandit masks are for reducing glare to enhance night vision? They can hear noises as quiet as earthworms digging underground. And about 2/3 of the sensory perception part of their cerebral cortex is devoted to their tactile impulses. That's why they grab shit with their tiny little hands.
All perfectly suited to a nimble, stealthy glass cannon like Rocket.
Yeah, 'cause he's a raccoon.
As I was saying, Rocket became the team's resident grease monkey, specializing in all things technology and engineering. And fittingly, his specialty in combat is firearms.
Yeah, that sounds like my cue, Wiz. Rockets built giant mechs, cobbled together random junk for an improvised flamethrower, and casually slapped together a bomb strong enough to destroy a moon. Oh, and he's got every kind of hand cannon imaginable. Pistols, machine guns, miniguns, rifles, rocket launchers, plasma guns, laser guns, and my favorite, the melon popper, where melon means head and pop means... kabam!
That melon belonged to a Super Skrull, one of the deadliest warriors in the Marvel Universe. With the combined abilities of the Fantastic Four, including the Thing, who survived a blast from the power cosmic that could split a planet in two.
Yeah, Rocket's weapons are crazy, like the Rampart armed phasic cannon, which utilizes cold fusion and could melt the face off the Mad Titan himself, Thanos.
The same Thanos who was strong enough to survive a supermassive black hole 4 light years across, and came out with only light scratches.
The very same Purple Shrek who's battled universe busters and beyond, like Thor, Hulk, and Odin. If Thanos can walk through attacks from a dude who can shake the multiverse and Rocket's guns can hurt him, I'm gonna need one of those puppies under my pillow ASAP.
And similar weaponry to what Rockets use can operate down to the picosecond, which is 1/trillionth of a second.
He can access all of these goodies at any time from his orbital stash, a remote-controlled satellite that'll deliver anything he wants lickety-split.
Rocket can zoom through the sky on his rocket skates, project force fields, teleport with a portable AI, melt through solid metal with acid, and even hack foreign technology.
Anything from a prison to a planet to an entire galactic empire. Rocket's the most dangerous not raccoon who's totally a raccoon in the whole universe.
And he's proven it with the Guardians. He's saved Earth at least 11 times, cured Ego the Living Planet of a lice infestation, and held his own against an entire world trying to kill him all at once.
He even devised a plan that ultimately stopped Dormammu, the Lord of the friggin' Dark Dimension. No wonder Star-Lord called Rocket the greatest tactical mind he's ever met, even if sometimes he has a tendency to run in guns blazing.
Though he'd always be a wisecracking son of a bitch, his time with the Guardians softened his edges. He learned to enjoy life again, and even made it back to Half-World to send that bastard Blackjack O'Hare packing.
Even though he clearly is one, whatever you do, don't call him a raccoon, because there's nowhere in the galaxy to hide from this gun-toting mother flarker.
This episode of Death Battle is sponsored by Mint Mobile.
It's no surprise, inflation is everywhere. There's no escape.
Ahora vamos a adelantar la pelea, porque es lo que importa.
Battle.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Es lo que más pensado. Si se le acaba el arsenal a Rocket Raccoon, está a la merced de Stitch. Sí. Como vi, no tenía ningún dato especial, salvo el que podría destruir un planeta con un arma molecular, pero no tengo idea si eso le haría efecto a Stitch. Por otro lado, Stitch ha resistido mucho y ha tenido mucha experiencia con diferentes criaturas de su ADN. Así que yo creo que de alguna manera sí. Como ya vi, es una supercomputadora, puede responderle más rápido. Entonces debería, y voy a ponerla entre comillas porque nunca se sabe pues de Battle si ganaría o no Stitch. Pero vamos a verlo ahora.
Time for a death battle!
crashed my ship, flog face! What did you say about my mother? You disgust me. That's it! Gonna need a bigger gun!
Me queda una isla.
Yes! Come to Papa! I guess you could call this my Thanos Buster! It's hunting season now, Buzzball! Huh? You gotta be kidding me. We're having a blast.
¡Aloha! Luego bien chapito. Y cayó de nuevo el helado. ¿O no? Muy buena.
Double KO!
Sabía.
You know, brutally murdering Ice Cream Guy wasn't necessary, Wiz, but I felt it was an
Qué
artful
buena.
touch.
Though similar in many ways, Stitch and Rocket's fighting styles were polar opposites.
Stitch was more than strong enough to tear
Pero es
Rocket
que es
apart
muy
physically,
resistente
while
el
Rocket's guns
desgraciado.
were powerful enough to kill people even stronger than Stitch. So the question was simple. If both
No
of
sé,
them
le
only needed
cortaba
one
forma
hit
que
to
le
win,
ganas
who would get the
el
killing blow
mapache.
first?
It all came down to speed. Rocket has
Mapache, pero
dodged
qué
lasers
asco.
and his guns could operate down to the picosecond, 1/trillionth of a second.
But Stitch's
Ay, ay, ay.
supercomputer brain could operate down to the quintillionth of a second, a million times faster, at minimum.
And his ability to pilot that ship at over 1,000,000 times the speed of
Que por
light
donde lo
meant
mire
that he
tiene más
more than had the reaction
destreza.
speed to dodge anything Rocket threw at him.
Rocket's technical brilliance meant he could keep Stitch at bay with
Ya,
tricks for a while,
absolutamente
but he
poderoso.
couldn't reliably seal the deal. Despite being a little blue goblin, Stitch usually stays level-headed in a fight, whereas Rocket can be way more impulsive.
And frankly, Stitch is probably even smarter considering he has the combined IQ of an entire galaxy.
One slip up from Rocket is all Stitch would need to end the fight.
Rocket's arsenal was absolutely bonkers to be sure, but Stitch's superior speed, physical strength, and unbelievable intelligence gave him the win.
Looks like this Rocket's blasting off again!
The winner is... What's going on? What's going on?
Oh, there's a turkey here too! Where's he gonna leave the turkey behind?
Thanks for watching. Stay tuned. We have a new Death Battle releasing every 2 weeks this
Veamos.
year. And click
Next
the join button to get new
time,
perks and
Death
extra
Battle.
content. Planet level members even see
Debería
Death
venir
Battles
nuestros
before anyone
amiguitos
else, so
de
don't miss
Disney
out.
contra Obito. Ay, no me gusta mucho esto. Pero ya hemos visto el potencial de Darth Vader. A ver. Ya hemos visto el potencial de Darth Vader. Ha peleado con Doctor Doom. Por otro lado, Obito Ojalá que no se repita lo de Kakashi con Obi-Wan. Eso es lo que más temo. Pero dada la apertura que te da el Darth Vader, Obito puede tener una opción. Yo me iría con Obito el próximo Death Battle. Y eso es nada.